The Florida trail and ultra running community too is really close knit. It seems like they all know one another. There seems like there's a race every weekend all year round, and they do travel well.
They have to.
They travel well. They travel in packs.
All right, welcome to Pacer Chat this week. I want to say Pacer Travel. So we are happy to be back again this week. A lot going on. I felt like this is turning into a full-time job with the award show on Sunday and getting this
Everyone excited for that? I think everyone's excited for that.
Yeah. There is, people ask me, they're like, hey, do I have to wear a shirt and tie? I'm like, just from the top up, because we're not going to see the bottom down. No, I think we're going to be the only ones on. But it is cool. We'd love to do this next year in person, so that's something we're looking forward to. Make a fun weekend out of it. So, all right, if you're in the chat, tell us who you are and where you're coming from, or any races you got coming up. So we got a bunch of stuff we're going to cover tonight. Not much on the recap. We got a couple races on the recap. Not much on the upcoming. I think we only know of one race in Florida. Big one outside of Florida is Bandera. But we're going to recap Just Survive, Croom Zoom, and wrap up of Across the Years. And then on the other stuff, we got tons of stuff going on. Some cool results we found. We're going to get to comparing schedules with the guys that ran a lot of schedules this year. We got someone tuning in, a special guest tuning in at 20 after. So that should be interesting from a pretty cool place. We got the Strava stuff, long haul updates. We'll go over more award ceremony. We got some race directors that are sending us some discount codes for you guys. So all kinds of cool stuff. So
stick around to the end if you want to know about the discounts.
Yeah. So we're going to chat. We're going to start as we always do. How is your running going, Bobby Joe?
Well, at this time, I can run about an hour until I'm limping. So I'm taking it easy, and I've been very good with my strength training and PT. So that's what this whole month is going to be about.
Good deal. I'm running decently. I did not get out today, so my run streak for the year ends. I was doing at least 6 miles a day, but oh well. So not much. I just didn't have the motivation to get out today, but planning on a big weekend. I have coming up. We're not running long haul, but we'll be out there with the live stream. And then what else I got coming up? I got a race 50K coming up as a tune-up for Black Canyon. I'm going to run that Ain't Your Mother's 50K. So that's we're excited about that one coming up. So and then I'm heading out to Black Canyon, so I'm pretty excited. So,
yeah, I have the furlongs, so I'll probably just be walking that with the camera during the live stream. And then I have 0 races on my calendar for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
But there is the couple FKTs I want to look at later once I'm healthy. So.
Tyler's in the chat. Tyler, I did see you. You were on the entry list for the Ain't. I can never get this one right. Ain't Your Mother's 50K.
Well, because there's the Ain't Your Mama's hot sauce or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, they should Ain't Your Mother's because they probably couldn't say your mama's.
So we're excited. It's supposed to be a good race. We got Billy Porter in the chat. So all right, let's kick it off. We're gonna go straight to the results. We're gonna pull. Are you pulling it in, or you want me to pull it in?
Go ahead.
All right, there we go. All right, here's Just Survive. If you don't know what this race was, I believe it's on the Lake to Ocean Trail. Yep. 125 miles, no crew. No pacers. I don't believe you're allowed to wear a watch.
Yeah,
you just get.
You have 4 buckets you fill beforehand, so you hit them on the way out and the way back.
Yep. And then whatever you can pack in there, that's what you had. So we had a pretty good race. I was getting updates all weekend long. Nicole was out there, And she would send me the sheets of paper. It was like, I called it chicken scratch. I'm like, you got any more chicken scratch coming in? And so trying to read as they hit the buckets, they were updating. So Nicole was giving me some good updates all day long. I believe she was working the turnaround at the lake. So they went ocean to lake to ocean. She was out there working overnight. So thank you for your volunteer work out there. So she was giving me updates on Luke and Ari. I think at one point they were running together, and I text Ari. I go, "You guys better not finish hand in hand, or I'm making memes about you." Ari texted right away. He's like, Luke's just pulling me along. So, Ari led most of the race, and then Luke caught him on the backside. And we thought I think Julian dropped at the lake and didn't do that. I didn't hear what had happened with Julian, so not quite sure on that. But on the looked like Luke won in 31:32, so he's about a little off of the course record. The course record is 29:52, which was Shea Fredericks in 2025. And then Ari was what
31:51.
Yeah, so he's about 20 minutes behind him. But the cool thing is Ari dropped, he went from 38:56 down to 31:51. So that's a huge.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, so especially because he just started running last year. So that shows his progression right there. Or he just had a good day. He said he was happy with his drop in almost 7-8 hours off the record. So, and then who we have? Third place, Chandler Ty with 39:15. And then our female winner, Jenny Lee Eisman, and 39:13.
Yeah, there were only two female finishers. So Jenny Lee was first, and then Arabelle Higgins was the second and final female finisher, 46 hours, 5 minutes.
Yeah. So the Higgins are out of Georgia. We actually met him at Bootlegger last year.
Yeah,
so
both Richard and Arabelle ran together.
Yeah. So we spent a lot of time filming them up there. So that was great. So congrats to all those have finished. That's a pretty hard trail. And it's one of those. I'm sorry, I had my headphones on. I didn't even realize my TV was on. So hopefully you weren't getting stuff from that. I was messaging with Leo Acosta yesterday, and he keeps trying me to come down and do that lake to ocean trail. And I'm like, it has to be a dry year for me to do it.
Don't they do a winter and a summer?
I thought they got rid of the winter edition. I think they only do the summer or one or the other. They got rid of one of them. So we'll see what happens. So, all right. That is the lake to ocean.
That is just survived 25.
Yep, that's just survived 25. All right. What's our next race we have?
We have Croom Zoom.
Croom Zoom. This was a great race. I was out there this weekend. I went out to volunteer, and luckily they had so many volunteers out there. Unusual, if you volunteer at other races, you get the volunteers back at your race. So, Andy was pretty well stocked with volunteers out there. So I got to go out on course and film the race. I ran. Brian was out there. I ran probably 3-4 miles with Brian on the second loop. He was just moving too fast. My legs couldn't keep up with him. He was running like a 7:20 pace on the trails and just killing it. So awesome. Brian Charbonneau, he ran a 3:59.11. I believe
course record is 3:44.55.
Oh yeah, you got it right there. So I think
right there. Look at that. Look at that beautiful graphic, everybody. Look at how detailed that is. Wait till you see the next one.
Yeah, so I think Brian was about he was fourth or fifth fastest time on that course. So he ran a really fast time. Justin Fusella was 5:03. So there's huge gap between first and second. And then Olin Dalton, he's been around for a while. We talked about him. I ran into him. We talked about him last week because he was out at that race where the 48-hour world record, American record was broken. Yeah. So I forget Icarus. So and that was back.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. Funny enough, these guys have been around, but all of these photos that I found sleuthing around online are all old. Yeah. So Justin's is from 2019 when he ran JFK.
And really?
Picture of Olin is from 2016.
Olin picked off, I want to say, 2 people right at the end. So I believe if you look at the 4th place time, Carl Gilly, it's 5:10:33. So I want to say on the last loop, Olin picked up 2 spots over 2 of the people. But yeah, so Olin came in 3rd, and it was, I think he beat 4th by about 27 seconds. So he picked that up right at the end.
Yeah, 5:10:06 versus 5:10:31.
Yep. So. All right.
And women, I could not. So I think their Facebook profiles are just a little more privatized. Plus, there were multiple Lisa Vickers in, so I wasn't sure which one was which. So if any of you guys know who these women are, give them a shout out, tell them congrats for us. So
yeah, I think they're all fairly new to the ultra scene out there. If I'm not mistaken, but yeah. So Lisa Bernard, what's that?
Leslie Brainerd.
What did I say? Leslie. I can't. It's like so small. I even have my glasses on. 6:05:18. Lisa's right next to her. Lisa Vickers.
Yeah, Lisa Vickers.
6:10:25 and Nicole Fox 6:12:10. So the 3 of them. That's a pretty good gap on a 50K. 7 minutes between 1st and 3rd. So. Nice job to them. I'm trying to think who else was out there. A lot of people out there. Mark Polymer had a good race out there.
Sandy V was out there. Surprising, she wasn't higher up. Yeah. 7:08 for her.
Elise Helmbrick, she's a nurse practitioner. She works with my buddy Chad, who ran Arkansas with me. She's been running. We've been seeing her at a lot of races. So I think she's the new Katie, running race after race. Every time I head out to a race, she's there. So she's running a lot. Yeah, Sandy, she ran a 7:08 out there. Trying to think who else. I did get to see Bob Becker. So Bob Becker ran a 8:14 out there. So congrats to him. So I don't think I've ever met Bob Becker.
Really?
Yeah. So I met him in the middle of the trail. So we got a YouTube short. If he's coming up. I had Tim, I forget what Tim, the one that runs all Laz's races. I was filming him. He's like, Bob Becker's behind me. Bob Becker's behind me. And so I had the camera ready when Bob came up. So I knew he was coming. So that's the last slide, right?
Yep, that's it.
Yep. All right. So, but if you go to YouTube, if you want more, let me add it to stage. So we had this. So we did the video, the Croom Zoom 2026 right here. So it was good little video. Again, I don't think we have sign. We had a good day. I had a fun day out there filming. And then other than that, we have the short with Bob Becker. Again, I don't know if we have sound. I can...
It's okay. If any of us can be moving like that at 80 years old, I consider that a win.
Look. So what I was amazed about Bob Becker, did you see that his form out there? Like he looked like he had a good form running. So sorry, Bob, if I was checking you out. But like he still has a great running form for, how old is he?
He's 80, 81 now, maybe?
It was a great. I was blown away by that. So, also, if you notice right up here, 482 subscribers. We're hoping through the weekend we'll hit the 500 mark. So, pass it on. Would love to hit 500, and that will help us out. All right. So what do we have? Let me go to show notes. So we got Croom Zoom. We're going to go to across the years. We covered a lot of this last week, but we want to make a couple of notes. In the 6th day, we were watching Jim Miller from Florida. Actually, Joel Rich out of Gainesville, he put up 383 miles for 6th place in the 6th day. And then Jim Miller was 22nd overall. He hit the 300 mark, which he was excited about. We got a picture. Mike Melton sent us this picture. Here's Jim pointing to it. Congrats, Jim. That's an amazing feat right there. So great job out there.
Good for him.
Anything else we need to? I didn't even see what the last person.
Yeah, we were watching the Last Man Standing last week. Michael. I don't know what his last name, who won.
Carson.
Michael.
Yeah, Michael Carson went 204.56 miles. So I forget who they were.
Crewing.
Yeah. So any other thing we're looking at? 48-hour. Again, we talked about this Cole Crosby.
Yeah, I think a lot of those other races have finished. They were just doing like the daily marathons and stuff.
Yeah. So we covered a lot of this. That race has been going on since 1985. So, all right. So we covered a lot of this last week. Popping up this week, you got Bandera out in Texas. Great race. I took a group out there 2021, and we ran a race. It was great. We enjoyed it. It was fun. That course is out in the middle of nowhere, man. There's no cell reception. But the course it's a double loop course, so it's a great course. A little bit of climbing, very very rocky, some runnable sections. I always say that.
Kevin and Shay go out there? Oh no, they go out to Badger. They might do Bandera.
No. Shay did. She did Bandera a few years ago, but it was on an alternate course, so she didn't get to do the full the regular course. We actually where's YouTube? I'm gonna pull this up again. We actually have a video from. I think I posted it the other day. We have a video from Bandera when we went a few years ago. We had a really good time. Bandera trail races didn't do well on YouTube. All right, we'll pass that. So, and then the other race we have coming up is Lawson, Miami. This is one of Luis Coco's races. And I talked to Lewis today, and he was kind of explaining what the race is. So basically what he did was it's a fixed, what do they call it? A fixed time. Loop. So they go by accumulated who has the most miles. And he sends out all these, basically calls it choose your own adventure. He sent out, I think last week, all these points you have to get to, and you plan your own route. And
like famous sightseeing spots and interesting spots around Miami.
Yep. And you have to take a selfie at each one. And so last year, Blake Caligaro put up 86.58 miles on the male side, and then female was Karen Lebetsky.
So you've got 18 hours to hit these spots. So you don't want to take the quickest route to each spot so that you can accumulate more.
So that's what he said. He said like Karen was back to the gym like 6 hours before cutoff. And she was just running laps around the parking lot. He's like, dude, just go. He's like, you're stressing me out. Go run like a mile. Go run miles back. And then he said, like, in the last hour, like 7 people were just circling the gym.
Oh, wow. Just trying to get, okay. And if you don't hit every landmark, then it doesn't count, right?
Yeah, I believe so. And then if you get it, you get a ride back. Obviously, it doesn't.
I mean, it does sound like fun. It's like a scavenger hunt / race.
Yeah.
I mean, even though running around, Lewis will probably hate this, but Running around Miami scares me.
So this week, this Saturday, you got Karen Lebesky's back. She's running it. Melinda Hooper's down there. Joey Lichter, JD McGee. If anybody knows JD, tell him to check Facebook. I sent him a message the other day. I haven't heard back from him.
Christy Medina as well. Joey's beau. She was at Bulldog.
So I believe
the Ultra World.
Yeah. So just looks like a cool concept. Lewis comes up with some. He's coming up with some cool things down there, and he's excited. Space Pirate is getting some attention. I heard today Mark Burgett's running Space Pirate, so he's running a lot of the road races this year. So
speaking of Mark, he'll be running the Disney Marathon this weekend. So everybody wish him luck.
Yep. All right, that's it for races. And next we have it seems like he's on here every week, but we have
it's our new co-host, Josh Coleman.
Josh Coleman.
I'm back.
All right. Josh, tell us where you are.
Yeah, so I'm in Tempe, Arizona, and I'm currently on the Burrito League segment. So I will turn the camera here for a little bit. Actually, we'll have right here. This is Punisher. He is actually leading right now. He probably has done 400 and something segments. We'll have to see after today. He's been going. He did 80 miles the first day, did 50 yesterday. Probably going to do another 50 today. So he's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, I was trying to find
go ahead, Jeff.
I was trying to find the results, and I couldn't find them on it.
If you look on either Burrito League, the main Instagram, or I think Jamil might have posted it today too, the Tempe segment leaders right now. So it's been going on for 3 days. Started Tuesday at midnight. And
you want to just tell everybody what it is in case they haven't been.
Yeah, so it's the Burrito League. And the reason it got created because the last 2 years, Chipotle and Strava have teamed up and created these segments, and whoever got the top segments done during the month of January, then we got a year of free burritos, which was like basically one every week. So 52 burritos for the year. And so they waited for a couple of days for it to start, and it didn't start. So Jamil just decided, like, we're just going to do our own thing. So he anteed up and is basically doing the same thing, but there's like a top 5 winners for male and female. I believe it's a year of burritos. I think Mountain to Coast is doing 4 pairs of shoes. And then I think it's also going to be a race entry for Cocodona. And then there's second, third, and fourth, fifth place prizes as well.
Yeah, it does say free
all of
entry.
January?
Yeah, so it's basically for the rest of January. And there's different ones that have started. So there's these burrito leagues that are popping up everywhere. There's some in Colorado. There's some in Canada.
Calgary.
I think I even saw on the list, there's one in, I hadn't heard of this place in Florida, but Ponte Verde.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ponte Verde. Yeah, Ponte Verde.
Yeah.
League. Yep.
They've got one out there. So
that's up in Dawn Lisby's area.
Yeah, so that's the only one I've seen in Florida. If you go to mountain outpost.com / I believe Burrito League or just Burrito. I think if you just even go to the Mountain Outpost website, it'll show you the different cities.
Yeah, we got it. We got it right here.
Yep.
The Burrito
so
League.
They're popping up everywhere. Some in Vegas, Flagstaff, Tucson. Andy Glaze started one in Redlands.
Yeah, because Chipotle decided not to do it this year, so everybody's
basically they just never reached back out. So basically now I'm going to turn the camera here for a minute. So I'm basically at the end of the segment. So this is where the segment ends. So this is University of Mill Street here in Tempe. And then so the segment only works one direction. So actually walking back, it you just have to go back to the very end where you started and start over. So it's essentially
it only works one way.
But I mean, you're still getting the mileage, and everybody has to do the same thing. So it's still fair. But yes,
So this happened
Yeah.
in January of last year too?
Not
Yeah.
the Burrito League, but the Chipotle Challenge. I believe
Yeah,
it's
'cause
happened
it
over
just-
the last 2 years.
I remember following Jameel and who was it? Kevin?
Kevin, yep.
Yeah,
Kevin.
and it just seems like it was yesterday, not a year ago.
Oh, I know, it's crazy. Yeah, just how time flies here. But yeah, right now there's probably, I don't know, I think probably 15, 20 runners out here running the segments.
Yeah, I saw Pete Kostilnik shared. He was out there.
That was it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was the first one, but like I said, there's like ones popping up like all over, and
Yeah.
some are even still starting tonight. There's one in San Francisco. There's one in New York City that's starting, I think, tonight.
Central Park.
So it sounds like you guys need to start a chapter there in the Tampa area somewhere.
Yeah, maybe in 2027 we'll look at it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, what's interesting about this too? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't know where this will go, if it will just be a January thing, but I could see where this thing could pop up like every month. There's like different ones, and like you wouldn't do the same one like Tempe once it ends in January that it's done.
yeah.
But like maybe another city, a couple cities will do February, and then somebody will do like March or April. So you could actually have them go throughout the year. I don't know if that's where it will go, but you never know with these things, these grassroots things that take off.
So, all right. So yesterday I tuned in because they do have the live streaming going. You can tune in,
Yep.
and
Yep.
I hear your voice. I'm like, is Josh live streaming for him? So how did that happen?
Yeah, so I know, so Connor has done a lot of stuff with Mountain Outpost, and I know him, and he's done some other races as well. And yeah, they're always trying to do the live streams and like, be out in the streets. So there's another guy, Greggy, that's been doing a bunch, and he was interviewing me, but he needed to take a break. So I'm like, I'll just take over and keep, interviewing people. So yeah, we just grabbed the gimbal on the phone and we link in like I'm doing here, and
Yeah.
then we get on the live stream. So yes, that was me for a while, and I'm sure I'll probably end up doing it again. So
Oh, good deal. Good deal.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, I'm almost back to the end of the segment. So and then I'll turn around and I'll keep going. I think I've done, I think I'm up to like 15 or 16 miles. I'm more out here for fun, not necessarily to win, but just want to be a part of something cool. And I've got some other friends out here that I'm encouraging. And so who knows? I mean, it is a long month, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, that sounds like it's a lot of fun.
We're gonna do one in downtown Clearwater and call it the Scientology League, where you run through the Scientologists.
There you go. That sounds like fun. But yeah, it's definitely very interesting here. I mean, we're definitely in a busy part of Tempe. It's right off the campus, so there's all kinds of fun things going on around us all the time.
Yeah, you see the tram. The tram goes by every once in a while, or
on the live cam. Yep.
So
yeah, and I think if your listeners want to, if they're Andy Glaze fans, I believe he's going to be jumping on. Well, it'll be pretty late there, but I think it'll be 10 p.m. your time. He's supposed to be jumping on the live feed at his one in Redlands, and I've actually thought about going out there and maybe. I don't know. I was just thinking earlier, I might go jump around to some of these other ones. So who knows? Maybe next week I'll be at the Redlands one, or maybe I'll go out to Vegas and do that one or Flagstaff or Tucson or some of these other ones. So we'll check in again somewhere.
Well, yeah, I mean, make anywhere you go, make us video. Like say,
I will. Yeah,
we'll post it like, hey, Peach Travel, we're in blah 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 Burrito League, and we'll make shorts off of it.
Absolutely. No, I love that. No, this has been fun. It's like, yeah, every week, who knows where I'll be, and whatever I can do to be a correspondence for you all, I'm happy to do it. Since you all still claim me as a Florida resident, which I technically still am.
Oh, there you go.
We have on Sunday we're doing Florida Ultra Awards, so we have those going on Sunday night.
Fun.
Yeah, so we're excited about that, and so,
are you doing that just live or?
Yeah, we'll do a live show starting at 7 p.m. and so we got nominees and stuff like that.
Sweet.
So it's the first year for it. So
love it.
We're excited. So
other states are going to be so jealous of us.
Yeah, we're hoping. We're hoping so. We might not have the fastest runners, but we have the best community.
Best community.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, I still have a fond heart for the Florida community. And like I said before, I did my first ultra in Florida, so it'd always be a special place for me.
Yeah. We got Andy Croom's on there for a couple of nominations for a couple of things.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Yeah.
gotta love Andy. Yeah.
Yep.
And I've seen him at a couple of the destination trail races because he's done them, and he's ran a couple aid stations for them, like out at Bigfoot.
Yeah. I remember he's been out there a few times. So, well, cool deal.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for checking in.
Yeah. Anytime, just let me know. Always happy to do a live correspondence from the other side of the country here or somewhere else in the U.S. Always happy to check in. So thanks for having me on again.
Yeah,
Thank
not a
you.
problem.
Have fun out there.
I will. All right. Take care, y'all.
All right. See you, Josh.
All right. Take care. Bye.
All right. Where are we at?
That
All
looks
right,
like so much fun.
We'll come up. We should come up with. Well, the problem is we're nowhere near each other. You're in the middle of the state. I'm over here. I'm sure Shay will come up with something good up in the Ocala area.
Yeah, we can have all sorts of different ones.
Yeah.
Wawa is pretty popular around here. People doing Wawa runs. We could just do a Wawa segment challenge or something. Maybe we make that one of our Pacer Travels Travel Club.
Yeah, I know. We have a local legend. There's 3 of us that compete for a local legend on the Pinellas Trail, and it's me, my buddy John Templeton, and this other guy. I can't think of his name, but I always see him on the trail, and every time we pass each other, he always like grins at me. We go back and forth for local legends.
There's a one of the roads in my neighborhood it's a 1/4 mile loop. Like it comes off a road, the houses go around. It's exactly a 1/4 mile. So I can put, especially when I'm getting ready for track races, I'll do that. And some guy moved in and he started putting, I've never met him in person, but we see each other on Strava and we go back and forth, and he has the male local legend and I have the female. And sometimes I have overall, sometimes I'm like, I don't think you realize what I'm doing here. You can't keep up.
Billy saying Sombrero Running has a Wawa challenge. I remember they had the Wawa race a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, these would just be segments. They'd be a short segment, half-mile segment, back and forth.
Dunedin. I mean, we could do I could do Dunedin. It would go right on the Pinellas Trail, and we'll pass all the breweries. It would be a cool brewery run. I would have to figure out how to put a camera out there so it's live all the time. I got to figure out who has a place out there. So, the House of Beer. I bet you can get one at the House of Beer. All right. This was cool. We were chatting yesterday. So, Ultra Running Magazine posts the top ultra running performances of the year, and they do this every year. Kind of disappointed. I was hoping they would add a 200-mile distance in there because I felt like I had a chance to break the top 100. Unfortunately, I didn't. But
I'm surprised they didn't. Were they getting so?
No, they didn't. They pull up. They got the 50K, the 50 mile, the 100K, the 100 miles, 6 hour, 12 hour, 24, 48 hour, and 6 day, and last man standing. So this is North American runners, but it doesn't make sense because when we get to the last man standing, they have Phil Gore in there. So, all right. So this is pretty impressive right here. I'm going to bring this on stage here.
It's only North American, or is it?
So this is just
because
North.
Phil Gore did it in an American thing because for their awards, it's only North American people, but for this, they might take all. If they happened in the United States, maybe.
So this is the 48 hour, all the 2025 48 hour times. And on the female side, out of all the runners in North American or North American races, Loanne Vo was number 1. So she took the top spot. She was actually number 3 too. She was 1 and 3. So that was pretty impressive. And Sandy V was sixth place on the records. And I didn't go too much farther down. I'm trying to think who else had run.
Sandra Powell, that was at the Bulldog. Her Florida runner, but it was a Florida race.
So on the male side in the 48 hour, Cole Crosby, he just did that right at the end of the year. But then you had Nels Matson and Matt Clapper went 5 and 6 on this list, which is pretty impressive for those guys. So if we did, you could do actually overall. So for Florida, we had 5 of the top 12 spots. So you had Lowe third overall. Loanne was third. Her other one, she was third. Nels had a 7th, 8th, 11th, and Lowe was back at 12th. So 1, 2, 3. So five
dominated the 48 hour this year.
Yeah, so this is impressive. So we had 5 people from Florida in that top 12 of all the United States. I forget where Sandy V was. She was probably a little bit lower down. She was 25th. So if we go down to 25th, she was there. I'm trying to think what else on the male side. Unfortunately, I did not make it on the list at all.
113 isn't even. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah. I think I was 111. It was pretty. I had a bad showing, and I want some redemption on that. But
I really like the 48 hour. That's Eric DeSimone.
Sitting at 76 is Eric DeSimone. Congrats, Eric.
He got that so he could beat you. So.
He did. I remember.
And so he gets in Ultra Running Magazine, and you don't.
Yeah. This was cool. Also on the 6 hour, you had Pete Kostelnick in there, but in the 6 hour all the way down, where was it? I did find this earlier. Vince Carter made the list. I'm trying to figure out where Vince Carter was. Vince Carter was 32nd with his performance at Dirty Bear, going 42 miles. And actually, I didn't look at the female side here. If Lowe, I forget. I think Lowe ended 36 miles.
Yeah, it was
Wendy Dancaster did 38.5 miles.
Emily Daycock, 38.43.
Yep, 38.43. Where was Emily's at? Vista View 360.
Yeah, that's the one that just went on too. We kind of missed that one, so sorry. That was down in Davie, Florida.
Yep. Oh, okay. Because here's Elizabeth had 37.9. Victoria Brown, she was up there a lot. Loanne was 36 miles. I forget. I didn't even mention the other one. The other Vince Carter and Noah Corbett were those were both at Dirty Bear. Both did 42 miles. So pretty impressive. Trying to think what else we have. They don't have a 10-day. I don't know if we want to. I'm trying to think if anybody else really made that list from Florida. I'm not quite sure. But now we're going to the Worlds. So this is Worlds overall. So in the World, for 2025. So World rankings for 48-hour women in 2025. Loanne shows up 14th in the world.
How freaking awesome is that?
And what did she tell you she wants?
She wants to place top 10 next year. That's her goal. That's her.
She's actually not that far out of top 10. She's only.
It all depends on what kind of performances. Now, you'll notice if anybody can read these names or wants to go on it, there's a lot of international names. Europe has a lot more 48-hour races than we do. It's really big over there. The Worlds are over there typically and everything. So she's trying real hard to find the perfect 48-hour. So. We're doing some research. She unfortunately can't make it to the Dome.
I don't think that's a good. I mean, I love the Dome, but that's it. If she
records are set there though. Records are set.
So then on the men's side, Nels is sitting at 83rd and Matt Clapper is 87th. So they're right next to each other. So that's pretty impressive. What else do I have? Oh, in the 48-hour, all the way down at 447th is not me. Where are we? Yeah, it is me, Jeff Iosa. What happens if you click on her name? Yeah. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. I've never been on
Is
this
this
site
the
right
DSM
here.
site? No.
Yeah,
DSM.
whatever one you sent me. So it shows all my races across Florida, Arkansas Traveler,
Yeah, this is
Coconut.
the one like that they use a lot in Europe too, because they don't use Ultra Sign Up. So when you're trying to research international runners, this is the site to use. Yeah, I have 2 very poor 48-hour performances, but again, I like that distance.
Does it give a ranking? All right. One last thing we're going to look at is, we got 2 we're going to look at. So, no, 1 we're going to look at. Where am I looking at? At the 10-day, male down at 26 in the world, Doug Mail from St. Petersburg, Florida. That was done up in the Dome. So congrats to Doug Mail in the 10-day. Actually, only 51 people did a 10-day last year. So, but impressive that Doug put up that many miles, which was pretty impressive. So, that's awesome. That's awesome. So we got some in the timed races. Florida's doing pretty good. We'd love to see what we can do next year. I'm looking for a 48-hour. I'd love to jump into a 48-hour. Love to get Nels and Clapper. Those guys are really good. Loanne. It'd be fun for us to find a 48-hour to go.
There's a lot of good ones. Her schedule is just a little had some issues, but
yeah,
there are good ones in the beginning of the year. There's a lot of good ones at the end of the year.
And we heard Save the Daylight probably isn't going to happen next year. So we lost a 40-hour race there. I think Surf would be a good one up in the Jacksonville area. It sounds like the course is really good. Yeah. Unfortunately, one of these years I'll have to make it up there for the Surf. That's one I would like to go to. Also, across the years would be a blast.
I'd love to go across the years. That's one of my bucket list races.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. All right. We talked about this for 2 weeks, comparing schedules between Aerie and Lucas Vidal. So we're going to pull up Lucas Vidal's schedule. How do I don't like that. I forget which one I have to hit. Yep, there we go. All right, so here's Lucas, and actually I can't even read it, so I don't know why I don't even know why I put it up. So this is his 2025 schedule. Can you read that at all?
Oh, okay. Here we go. His 2025 schedule. So let's go back to the beginning.
Yeah,
we've got Long Haul, Forgotten Florida, Lost, Florida Death Race, Hungry Land, Grayson Highlands, Lake to Ocean, Vero Beach, PTC, Cowboy 200, Colt 45, and the Dreadmill 48-hour.
All right, so we're gonna. I can't bring 2 of these on at the same time. So you have Lucas's, and then we're gonna go over to Aries' schedule.
Okay, already it looks bigger. So Aries got Just Survive, Long Haul, Death at Dupuis, Black Canyon, Skunk Ape Revenge. That was a 30K sub ultra. So 2 Prairies, Potawatomi Trail, Funnest, Sweat Swan. Oh, that was only a 10K. That doesn't count. Yeah. Sweat Swan and Swear, Lake to Ocean, Vero Beach, another 20-miler. Okay, Wasatch, Wildborn Night Run. That is a half marathon. Yeah. The Itch, Festivus, which was 50-miler, and then Slay It, but he only did the 5 miles. So if you take out he did more races.
Yeah.
But I think if you take out his sub ultras, they're pretty similar.
So they both did long haul. Luke did Forgotten Florida. I think what did Aerie do? He did for just Survive.
And he did Death at Dupuis in February.
And Luke did Lost 118. So those are kind of equivalent. Luke did Florida Death Race in March. What did Aerie do?
He did Skunk Ape, 30K, 2 Prairies, and 2 Prairies, yeah.
Or 2 Prairies. Okay. I think 2 Prairies is a 50K. Yeah. Luke did Hungerland also in March. So he did he did a 100-miler and a 74-miler. Did Ari do anything else in
Luke's
March,
got him
April?
beat for March.
Yeah. Grayson Highlands looks like Luke did the 50-miler.
Is that in April?
May.
Okay, so Ari did Patswami and Funness both in April.
Funness is a
Funness
50K.
He only did the 10K, so Funness doesn't count.
What's the other one? Patswami.
That's a 30-miler.
Okay.
It's
Luke did Lake to Ocean in May.
Yeah, so did Ari.
Vero Beach 50K. So
Ari also did Sweat Swans for a 50K.
Okay, so those are equivalent.
They both did Vero Beach.
Octopus?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wait. No, I mean, Luke did the 50K.
Oh, okay. Ari did the 100.
Okay. Anything over the summer?
Wasatch, not September. Nothing.
Yeah. No. Luke did Pinellas Trail.
So
Cowboy 200. Cowboy 200 in September, and Ari did Wasatch. I don't know. I mean, those could be equivalent. Honestly, no, I'm done. And then Colt 45 60-miler, and then the Dreadmill. The Dreadmill is probably equivalent to Ari's 400-mile.
Yeah, because Ari's 444 is not on here.
I don't know. I mean,
it's pretty close. I wouldn't want to choose which was the harder schedule, because Ari threw some fast stuff in there, because he did win that 5-miler. And then his other short race, well, he was fourth, 155 half marathon on the trail. Where's his other short ones? 30K.
Yeah, I think they're pretty equivalent. I think Ari might have had a little bit more with the 444.
Oh, did I miss one? Are we still looking
No, this is Katie Jenkins.
Oh, Katie. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yep, no,
there's all these other races on here.
I switched over to Katie. So Katie, Death at Dupree, 58-mile. She did the Skunk Ape, 60K. Painted Horse, Swan Song. She just put up a lot of races. Florida Death Race, 2 Prairies, Hungerland, 100-miler. Funness 50K, Miami 50-50, Toxic Trail, SOS 12-hour, Riverbend, Osprey, and Festivus. Well, Festivus 14 miles. So she put up a lot of races. One of the other ones we want to look at, this is Mark Gilman. I don't know. Can you read that yet?
Mark Gilman did Croom Zoom, Long Haul, Whispering Pines, Skunk Ape Revenge 60K, Long Play, the half marathon, Florida Death Race, Croom Fools, Skunk Ape 100. I'm just going to skip over the sub ultras because there's a bunch of sub ultras in here.
I did all those sub ultras too.
Immolation, Dirty Beer, which was not an ultra for him. You know, a lot of people will say that they ran an ultra because they ran Dirty Beer, and even though they didn't hit the ultra distance, but they'll count it as an ultra. I don't know why. Anyways, yeah, he's got a lot of arches, 50K. That sounds fun. But that's
cool. I remember they went out there to do that one.
Yeah, and then Tampa 100 and Festivus 100.
Yeah. So as we were putting Mark Gilman up, Katie's like, Mark Gilman also was everywhere. All right, I got one more scheduled to throw up there, and I don't know if we call this guy our adopted
Floridian.
Our Floridian, Andrew Kelly. I think Andrew might have run the most races outside of Florida. Well, that ain't Andrew Kelly. He's not 38. We're just the Andrew Kelly we're looking for, 29. All right, so going back. Hang on, I'm scrolling. All right, so he has Arizona Monster 300. Skunk Ape 100 mile, San Diego 100 mile, Badwater 135.
I didn't know he ran Badwater.
Yeah. Dirty Beer, Pinellas Trail, 24 hours at Lake Z. He put up 68.2 miles. I think there's a lot of vert in that race. 50K, Tampa Bay 100, Legacy Trail 60K, and Daytona 100. So,
Oh, wow.
Andrew Kelly had a pretty nasty schedule too.
He didn't throw in any of them silly 50Ks or half marathons.
Oh, there also Mark did the Keys 100. I thought Keys shows up on Ultra sign up, even though the results aren't there. So I don't know if we missed that one. So all right, so those are race schedules. Those are pretty. All these guys had pretty impressive schedules. I like mine. Mine looks pretty.
Do we encourage that, or do we err with caution?
I don't know. I mean, I think most of them stayed pretty healthy. So I don't know.
Talk to your coach, folks. Talk to your inner self, and if it's okay with you, go ahead and do it.
let it rip. So all right, we talked about the burritos challenge already. We always want to do. See if I can show it. I'm looking for the video. Hang on. Travel tip of the week. I guess we have no sound behind it.
You're the sound.
All right. No sound behind it. Actually, if you're on the YouTube channel, we posted this little short today. So travel tip of the week. I can, if you're planning on going to Disney, we can book your Disney vacation. I just booked a couple and their small kid, their hotels over at Disney, which was pretty cool. They just told me when they were going. I booked them at the All-Star Sports. It was easy to do. We connected their reservation to their Disney account. It was pretty easy to do. So if you're going to Disney, go ahead and reach out to us. And I'll tell you, like if I can get you, I can get you the exact same deal, and a commission goes to us rather than a commission going to Disney. So that's travel tip of the week. If you're going to Disney, we'd love to help you book that Disney trip. All right. Next in the notes, we're the Strava Club. Let me pull up I got so many tabs open. So this one's pretty good. Who do you think? Have you looked at it? Do you know who
I have not looked at it. And,
all right.
Yeah, no, I have not looked at it.
All right. Our Strava Club leaders this week.
What?
Kevin and Shay. So
congrats, Kevin and Shay, completing the first people to complete the Big Scrub 150.
Yeah, that's what we forgot to put that in the notes, that the Big Scrub. So now we're talking about it. So Kevin and Shay,
we mentioned last week, but yeah, we didn't put it in our notes for this week. But we had brought it up. You know, we have a lot in our notes. You're getting some behind the scenes, us talking about our notes and our.
Yeah. So congrats to Kevin and Shay. They got the first ones to get the Big Scrub. Kev said it was so cold out there. A great podcast. Actually, no, they haven't done the podcast yet. They got a podcast coming up where they're going to talk about the Big Scrub. I think that's coming out in the next week or so.
Look, where's our perennial leader? We got Kevin and Shay. We got Luke, Arian.
Yep.
Arian with.
If you go down here, Kevin, Shay, Arian,
Charlotte. Down to 79 miles.
I'm
he must have broke his leg or something.
Curious what Charlotte did as she hit 103. Loanne, she wasn't racing, so that's a 100-mile training week, which is impressive.
Yeah, she said that was her last one. She's got long haul coming up.
Charlie just came off a marathon, so to turn around and hit 70.5 is pretty crazy. Josh Coleman, who we were just talking about, 61.7. Vince is up there.
Where's
I think I'm way down there, 31. I'm picking my miles up, so.
That's Charlotte's name.
And then on the climbing, I mean they hit what? That's pretty accurate. Kevin and Shay about 50. So now we know it's about 5,700 feet of climb on the Big Scrub. And Shay had a longer running time than Kevin did, so she beat him there. So, all right. So what? While we're on the Strava, what were we talking about for the Strava challenge?
So our January challenge was to put up 30 days of of activities, whatever. It doesn't matter what activity it is, but so you're trying to do something every day. Try to get out there and move, or even if you're running or stretching or mowing the lawn.
Crap, I didn't get out and do
It's
an
not on
activity
Strava, it doesn't count. But that's our first challenge of the year. Start off strong. 30 days of activity.
Pretty cool. All right. Next, we're going from Strava long haul updates. Let me pull this out of the. So we're excited about the live stream. Here is where do I have it? Here's our live stream thumbnail. So we're going to get a couple of these up this week, so we have them up ahead of time. The long haul 100. So we're going to probably do 3 live streams. So we're excited about this. We got right now, I think 3 Starlinks out there, and so we'll have one at each aid station. And so we're still looking for some extra people to come out and help.
If you're crewing, or if you're running the short race, or you're just there hanging out, even if it's for an hour, or if you just want to stop and talk to some people, or let us talk to your runner, your crew.
Yep.
Any bit of help, that'd be awesome. Just to
So
we have 32 hours, 34 hours to kill. So
yeah, and I think we're gonna let WTF take the late night.
After hours with
we're gonna call it late night with Kevin and Shay. So I threw that out to Kevin and Shay.
And Shay after dark.
Yeah, so we'll give it. Should be some good entertainment. I think Dawn Lisby, she mentioned she's gonna come over for an interview. So
I want to run Sally McRae in though. So
yeah, and then that's the other thing is we'll start running people in once the as long as we have good coverage and
and
the cameras
she
look
often
good.
runs. She has a crew a lot because she does a lot of filming. So I don't know if she'll have her crew there, Tyler, and I can't remember the other guy's name. But that would be cool because she will give not a lot of press to long haul. It already sells out every year, but still, I'm sure Andy and Amy would love more press.
Yep. Here's our sponsors this year. They got Salty Britches, Pickle Juice. I don't know that hydration partner, HYK, Mountain Coast, and the it looks like the drop bag company. So so we're excited. We did come up with a survey today, so they're going to try and get the survey out so we can get information back from all the runners.
Yep. So if you're running long haul, fill it out.
We will get you a survey. All right, so long haul. We got the award ceremony coming up Saturday, so we're pretty excited.
Look at that.
Oh, you already pulled it up. There you go. So, yeah.
So anybody who does have to listen on Spotify, just know that you're missing out on some experiences. So you always have to come back and check out the fun we're having here.
I've literally for days have been pouring through stats, trying to get pictures of all our nominees. So we're pretty excited. Some people just have a lot of Facebook posts that I gotta.
And some have none.
Some screw it. And then some of them we're trying to get information from. So
next year we'll be a little more organized with this. We could always have the nominees send in what they choose as their photo for their nominee photo.
Yeah. So we actually got help. We got help from the RDs and stuff like this. So it wasn't me and Bobby Joe.
Yeah, no, it wasn't just us. We sent the survey out to everybody.
Which was a lot of good information because there were some people we missed.
That to create a nominee list, and then we brainstormed with a couple RDs to narrow it down and to really finalize it and to pick the winners. So it was a group collaboration to find out to find these winners and recognize all these amazing athletes in Florida. So and it was some of them were hard because we just got a lot of good runners. So it'll be good because I'm really hopefully this puts us on the map and the West Coast can kind of be quiet for a little bit. Yeah.
And Joe Miller, I guess I said Saturday, so it's Sunday. So
yes, it's Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah. So all right.
Sunday. Sunday,
yep.
1/11/26.
Running with Russ is asking this question, which is a good segue into our next thing. So you can pull down the awards. I'm going to pull in the next. All right. So we got a couple races we're going to promote. This is this Ain't Your Mother's 50K. We talked about this early on in the show. Yeah, I am planning on coming up there. This is going to be a great tune-up race for Black Canyon. I heard it's going to be a great race. I'm looking forward to it. And if you're planning on going, so this Ain't Your Mother's 50K, they're offering a discount code PACER15, and that's 15% off your race entry. So if you're looking to go up to that race, that's a good way to get a good discount on the race. We're looking forward to it. So I believe I'm gonna be up there. Brian Charbonneau is we're gonna duke it out for a good race. Tyler, we heard Tyler's going up there, so it should be great. So I'm looking forward to it. I heard the course is just awesome up there. So good deal. All right. So that's this Ain't Your Mother. We're gonna put the code in the show link, so it's PACER15. And then the other race we're highlighting is the All Day at Holloway. This is a Chris Stengel race, run fluent. And so we're going to we actually have a couple of entries to give away. So we're giving out some entries already. So anybody that used Pacer Travel last year to book a hotel, we offered them a free entry into the race, and we had a couple people take us up on it. So I know Jerry Raines is running it, Nick Urena is looking at it, and there's a few other people, but we still have a few free entries left. So if you want to run All Day at Holloway, we're going to do a contest this week. So Bobby Joe, you want to explain this?
So after the video, you can post-production, you can come back to the YouTube thing and comment Holloway. We're going to put a message up in Strava. You could also comment Holloway there. So you've got 2 chances to enter. So, and then we'll do random draw, one from each or 2 from each. Depends how many we have. I don't know how many we have, but yeah, so it's the comment right here where you're chatting right now doesn't count. It has to be in the actual comments of the video.
Yeah. So after it get posted, you just got to come back and post in there Holloway so that we have it. And then
come back, like the video and comments.
So this is they got a 50K relay, 30K, and 10K. And Chris said this is like a cross country type course. It's the NCAA Division II regionals course. So it's supposed to be an awesome course. Nice groomed cut trail. So, and they have they have the 50K, but they also have the 50K relay. So we're trying to figure out if we want to put together a Pacer Travel team. So if anybody's interested in it, each person would run a 10K loop, and then I think it's a five-man person team. So we do have an entry for a team too. And this is when's this race? February 28th. So you got a little bit of time. So that is the All Day at Holloway. So we're hooking you up, Pacer Travel. We're giving you discounts, all kinds of cool
travel tips. Yeah.
Yep. We're gonna put we'll put this stuff in the show notes too. Let me pull that down. I think we're almost to the end.
We gotta get through it.
Yeah.
We got a lot to get through today.
Yep, Skunk Ape 100. This is turned out to be a pretty competitive race. Matt Clapper got in this week. I'm looking at getting in this week, and Chris Stengel's in. So we got a pretty good race. We'll see who else we can get out there to run this Skunk Ape. And it's actually a beautiful course. So it's a double out and back, 50 mile. You do it twice. Great course. We've been talking to Joseph about it. I mean, it has some rolling hills, really great aid station. It does have the berms, not that bad. But yeah, so it's not too bad. So all right. And then is there anything else we missed before I hit the last thing?
I think that's it.
Now
we're going to ask everyone for your money.
No. So we've been hesitating on doing this, and we are going to set up a Patreon site. And so our costs are getting more and more expensive. I feel like I have a home inspection company that supports a running company or media company. So we are going to start a Patreon. But my thing with Patreon is I want to offer some good stuff. So we haven't posted it yet because we want to offer something good for you guys.
Right, we're putting it together and just letting you guys know that it will be coming.
Yeah. So, some things like, Chris Stengel giving us some free entries. We're going to offer that up to the Patreon people. I like to get out merch to you guys, like the shirts I've gotten out to you guys, to friends and stuff so far. We want to do shirts, make it worthwhile.
Interviews,
discount codes to raise. Yeah. So we're holding up. We're going to try and have it released before long haul. So we'll see how it goes. And, just to help, offset some of our costs that we're paying every week for everything. So it's getting fun, but it's getting expensive. So I think tomorrow I'm driving around on Facebook Marketplace buying like $10 web cameras from people just that we have extra webcams for long
I've been
haul.
raiding my daughter's closet because she had some what are they called? Not selfie sticks, but the tripods.
Yeah, we need to try. I was buying those on Marketplace, so it's cheap. Unfortunately, it's cheap stuff. So like the webcam we had for Festivus, like during the day, like an hour in, it went to like very bright.
Right. It worked later, but yes.
Yeah, at night it worked perfect. But so I'm like, I'm just gonna buy like 10 cheap ones, so when they go bright I just switch them out and put them out until I can afford to get like a $250 camera. So we do have Run Limited, the treadmill gym. They're looking at buying this one because we're going to live stream one of their events in February, and so they're like, yeah, we'll pick you up one. So with that being said, I did get confirmation from Leo, so we are going to live stream Death at Dupree. And at the same time, there's the Run Limited is doing their knockout race too. So we're going to be doing both of them at the same time. So you're going to have
unfortunately will be watching babies. So.
You'll be watching babies. So, and she'll be watching the live stream on there. So, and the bad news is I had a toenail falling off. I was hoping I'd have it torn off by the end of the live stream, and it didn't. So it has that last piece that's hanging on. Like
that is Patreon. There. That is what people pay for.
Yeah, if I pull it off, it's gonna hurt. So
no, you gotta wait. That's people. You gotta pay money for that kind of action.
So, all right. So we made 107 minutes. So we always try and keep it around an hour. So we appreciate everyone being out here. We'll see you all on Sunday. I love, take pictures of you watching it if you're all dressed up, and would love to show it. So we're looking forward to the award show, and it should be fun. So enjoy this weekend. If you're out racing, enjoy the trails, enjoy the pavement of Miami, and have a good time. And we will see you all Sunday night. All right. Have a good weekend.